you sisters and brothers 2 weeks ago, huh? I went back on vacation back to the old country, back to Long Island, as I said 2 weeks ago. I was going to go to the Long Island Ducks game, right, the minor league baseball team game. My brother, my nephew, and I went to Long Island Ducks game. They lost, but it was a lovely night for baseball. And about the fifth inning, middle of the fifth inning, right, the staff for the Long Island Ducks came out with bags full of T-shirts. You know, I remember a lot of the major league teams had the air cannon, they just they were just throwing these T-shirts into the crowd. And there was a young family with a young boy, about 7 or 8, I suppose, sitting a couple of rows ahead of us. And this young man did not get a T-shirt. And he was not happy that he did not get a T-shirt. And he was unafraid to let everybody know they did not get a T-shirt. Loudly, he complained, "It's not fair, it's not fair, it's not fair." He stamped his feet, expressing his displeasure at the unfairness of the universe, that other people got T-shirts and he did not get a T-shirt. Tough to believe, right? Oh, my sisters and brothers, it was a lovely night for baseball. But it was sad, it was marred by watching this young man move so quickly from being childlike to being childish. Oh, sisters and brothers. He got that jealousy bug, that envy bug. And where jealousy and selfish ambition exists, there is disorder and every foul practice. St. John of Damascus, sometimes we call him St. John Damascene. St. John of Damascus and St. Thomas Aquinas repeats his words, taught that envy is sorrow for another person's good. And how silly is that? But how easy it is for us to fall into, The apostles fell into that, to be blinded by ambition, by envy, by jealousy. Walking through Galilee, Jesus taught them that he is to be handed over to men, and they will kill him. And after 3 days after his death, the Son of Man will rise. The Son of Man, of course, being Jesus himself. A remarkable teaching, An important saying. Something profoundly important is being taught here. But what are the apostles talking about? Walking through Galilee on the way to Capernaum? What are they talking about? They were discussing among themselves on the way, who was the greatest? Sisters and brothers. Our Lord had to sit them down and he would explain to them, explain to us, that if anyone wishes to be first, he shall be the last of all and the servant of all. And this might be even a more challenging teaching than at first. Because we struggle, sisters and brothers. We struggle to live God's law. We struggle to live the moral life. We struggle to do the right thing. Certainly those of us old enough to vote, and I hope all you old enough to vote and eligible to vote, are registered to vote, are preparing to vote, and more importantly, doing the hard work that's required now to make prudent and just decisions about how to exercise that important right. Recognizing that so often the wars and the conflicts among us come from our passions that make war within our members. No. Our challenge today, sisters and brothers, our opportunity today. Our task this week is to strive with God's help to grow in the virtues of humility and justice, to better accept Christ's teachings into our hearts, to better understand the guidance we have from Holy Mother Church, especially when those teachings seem obnoxious to us, even when that guidance is set against our doings. So that growing in humility and growing in justice, we can better recognize that God founded all the commands of his sacred law upon love of him and of our neighbor. And moving from our childishness to be more childlike, we may more authentically praise God's name for its goodness. Praise be Jesus Christ, now and forever.
Amen.